This episode, I want to share with you 5 ways on how your childhood affects your love style, affects your dating, affects your marriage, affects your relationship. Many times when I counsel people, I do hear this kind of comment. Oh, mommy, I don't trust men. Oh, mommy, I give a lot, I get nothing. Oh, mommy, I'm always a victim. Oh, mommy, this or this or this or that. But when you prayerfully walk with the person, you see that the challenge is their childhood. Yes, how they grew up has a lot to do with the love style, with their dating, and with their relationship. All I want you to do is watch to the end. Put in the comment which one you believe that you have, or which one do you think that is true, or just put in the comment what taught you and your takeaway. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's move forward. Number one, the pleasers. Yes, I remember sometimes when we do grow up, we want to please everyone. We want to please our mothers, our fathers, our friends. Like, we do a lot of things for our friends. Yes. My dear, may I tell you that if you are a pleaser when you are growing up, the same attitude you will see yourself in your dating, in your relationship. That's why when you are dating someone, you sacrifice a lot. Like, you give all to yourself, you always be there for that person. Like, there's a lot of giving. Give a lot, you sacrifice a lot because you want to please the man you are dating. Of course, it's not because you want to please him, but because that is how you grew up. So you carry the same attitude in your relationship, in your dating, because you want to give more, you want to please him, to make him happy. You always say yes in everything he said. You always say, I am sorry. Like, you always want to see that he is laughing, he is at happy mood. So the same thing affects us in our relationship. When we give more to people, when we give more to the man we are dating, and we expect that they will give the same to us, and we do not get the same, we feel disappointed. We feel like, oh, do you know that I support him to do this? I gave him this, I gave him this, but in return, I get nothing. No, my dear, it's because that is how you grew up. You think that giving more, self-sacrificing, saying yes to everything will make him happy, or will make him to love you. That's why you feel disappointed if it doesn't work. So if you are a pleaser when you are growing up, the same attitude you will exhibit even in your relationship, in your marriage. Another attitude of our childhood behavior that is affecting our lifestyle, dating, and marriage relationship is the victims. Yes. For example, you grew up in a family that every time you are always the victim. If your brother do not beat you, your sister will beat you, someone will attack you. Like, there must be something that, like, you must be a victim of something. Yes, you must be a victim. Even when there is 5 people, you will be the victim. Do you know how it affects your relationship? How it affects your relationship? Because you grew up with that mentality that I am always a victim. People will always attack me. I will be the person that will take the greatest bruises. Do you know what you do? You build this wall, like you build this what will I call it, like the fence that I don't want people to attack me. And that's what affects our relationship, our dating. Even when we see a good man, but because that's mindset of I'm always a victim, my mother always do this to my father always do this, my mother always did this when I was small, so I don't want this man to attack me. You say that you are not seeing that man with eyes of love. You are seeing the man with so many weapons that you use to protect yourself in case if he wants to attack you. That's why when the man do small thing, you feel like, oh, he has come. Like, you want to release your own weapon to protect yourself without knowing that, oh, you did not do anything, but because of that mindset of victim, that you always be a victim, you always be a victim, you think that every man is coming to shoot you, every man is coming to blala you, every man is coming with their weapon. So all you need to do sometimes is to drop that victim mindset so that you can able to relate with men, relate with your friends, relate with your husband without always being afraid to be the one that will be a victim or the one that they will attack. Third point is the controller. Yes. May I tell you that when we are growing up, some people always want to be controller. Yes. If you watch siblings, if you watch people playing like all those children, you will notice that, oh, this one want to dominate, this one want to take everything. Let me give you an example. Like, let's say this Bible is a toy. For example, you will see someone, you want to have this blue Bible as her toy, and also want to have this Bible as another toy, and also you want to have this Bible as another toy. So in your mind you'll be like, why don't you release some to your brother to play with? But for him, for her, he feel like, no, I want to be the one that have all these toys. Like, he wants to control everything. Like, oh, if you beg me, I will give you some. I will say, okay, take. But in as much as I'm concerned, if I don't take these toys, I will not ever be happy. Do you know how it affects our relationship? Whenever we want to date a man, we want to control, we want to dominate, we want to be the one that our voices will be heard. We want to take the final decision. If you notice that when you grew up, that you have that attitude in this stage of life, you have to let go. Yes, because the truth is that you must not have the final say every time, especially in relationship. So don't allow that childhood behavior to affect your love style, affect your dating, affect your marriage. Another one is the avoiders. Yes. Have you noticed that sometimes when children are playing, you will see those children that just want to be on their own? Yes, even in my home, I noticed that my daughter, she always wants to have her space. Even at the age of 3 years, like you'll be watching this one, like, she just want to have her space. She doesn't want to share anything with anybody. She wants to sleep in her room. If you come to her room to sleep, like, you have to take permission. Like, she just wants her space. Do you know funny part of this? This kind of people, they don't want their emotion to be affected. Yes, they always want to protect their emotion. They just want to be independent. They just want to be themselves. The dangerous part of it is this kind of people, they are not ready to open up. They want to protect their emotion. They want to be on their own. Like, this will also affect their relationship, affect their dating, affect their marriage. Do you know why? Imagine you marry a man, or this, you marry someone who is extrovert, or someone who is so social, like that kind of man that doesn't know what is like your space, your space, your space. And if that man is dating you, you feel like, oh, I want to protect my emotion. I'm not saying, of course, you should allow your emotion to be vulnerable. But what I'm saying, like, you don't want, don't want to open up. You don't, it will affect your relationship, because the person will feel like, I don't know how to go about with this woman. I don't know how to, even your husband, you feel so boring. So if you notice that in your childhood, you are someone who always avoid people, you don't want to do anything with people, my darling, it is time for us to drop it. The last but not the least is the facilitators. Yes, this kind of people, they are finding it difficult to make decision, darling. Yes, people will look at them and ask them, oh, why you don't make decision? Just make a decision, decide on something, this kind of thing. Because when they are growing up, maybe they have difficulties in making decision on their own. Maybe they grew up in that family that, oh, your mother have to take it good, your father have to sign it, your sibling have to do this one. So with this mindset that have registered in their mind that, oh, you don't need to make decision quickly, you have to get permission, you will find it difficult in relationship. because people will find it difficult, like, why don't you decide something? Why are you delaying a thing that doesn't need to be delayed? Like this kind of people, like they'd like to delay something, not because they want to delay it, but this is how they grew up. So what am I trying to say? If you notice in your childhood that you are a pleaser, you always want to make everyone happy. You give away everything. You sacrifice yourself. You don't know how to say no. You say yes to everything. If you notice that you are a victim, every time everybody will attack you, like it must be you. Everything that happen at house, in the home, you will be the one that were appointed. If you notice that you're a controller, you want to dominate, you want to control everything, you want to be the one like that have the financing, or if you notice that you are avoider, like you don't want to do anything with anybody, everybody has to stay on their own. Or perhaps if you notice that you're a facilitator, my dear, may I tell you, it is time for you to change. Yes, it is time for you to change. I understood that sometimes it's not easy, but if you really want to marry, if you really want to enjoy your marriage, it is time for you to change, to drop all those things that will help you and help the man you are dating and help your husband. I hope this episode bless you. If any of this is you, please put it in the comments and let the conversation begin. Thank you so much and God bless you. Shalom.